Let's see if he'll be able to do so today. Thank you, Nicky Moore, with the resub as well. On the left, we have XiaoKai playing a Farseer first. Again, Lin with a Blade Master. Lin has been rediscovering his love for the Blade, I think. Especially against Undead. He's playing mostly Blade nowadays. Also against, well, always against Night Elf, I guess. And also more and more in the Orc Mirror. Against Human, still, Farseer is the go-to. But XiaoKai, I'm not sure I've ever seen him play Blade Master, actually. Like I said, he switched from Undead to Orc when the Farseer Headhunter train was pulling out of the station. And he's been a big proponent, a big fan of Farseer Headhunters, and will attempt it here again. Level up timings. Gonna be very important.
A player's forces are under attack.
And of course in Echo Isles there are plenty of opportunities to find claws of attack, buy claws of attack. Here we start off with gloves, which are also okay, but not exactly the best item. Creep route and movement, very important. Normally the Blade Master feels forced to play aggressive because the Farseer with the Wolves and Headhunters will be able to creep a lot faster at some point. And that point will soon arrive. Claws for the Farseer, also good for him. Always a good item. Tech starting, Lin is faster. And is walling off the base, I think, right? Wall off here with a burrow, wall off over here as well, so the wolves won't be able to get in. The level 2 wolves. And the Blade is trying to hunt items quickly. These new green camps in the middle. Opening up new creep routes on the new Echo Isles version. Cloak of Shadows. He was hoping for the slippers. Was not lucky enough to find them. Let's take a look at the marketplace. We have gloves and a ring in here. So far, Lin really unfortunate with the rolls. The items that dropped for him and also the marketplace. Not too amazing so far for the Blade. He's scouting the main base. What? That's kind of weird, right? Maybe he didn't see XiaoKai's army here in the middle of the map. Farseer already level 2. Blade Master lacking behind a bit. Grandful in his scouting. Taking another look at the marketplace. And now we have Claws of Attack. Which I feel like he will certainly want to get. He didn't buy the claws. That's kind of weird. Grunts now collapsing. There's a scroll speed. Wouldn't be too surprised to see it popped here. And indeed, there it is. If he gets 2 Headhunter kills, this would be a perfect scroll speed. Oh, nice execute. Lin was holding back with the grunts for a long time, but with the second grunt coming in, he brings them both in, pops the scroll, gets the 2 kills. That's the first little exclamation mark by Lin, and a good start for the Korean Orc. If he can prevent level 3 Farseer until his own second hero is out, then I think Lin can certainly call this early game a success. Oh, a little bit of lag again. I was the one lagging yesterday. That was unfortunate. Panda second by Lin. Not going with the Shadowhunter, he's going with the fast Panda. The Breath of Fire AoE has proven to be quite good against Headhunters especially. Oh, one grunt ensnared though. The first mistake by Lin. Getting snared by the creeps, and that should be a kill. Oh, maybe not though. Butt Crumbs with a gifted sub to Ninja. Thank you. I can't believe he didn't buy the claws. The claws are still in the marketplace. The grunt will die at long last, but at least Lin is trying to get something in return. Second Breath of Fire. A lot of the Headhunters already bruised. But XiaoKai is waiting for his second hero, Shadowhunter. And we would expect a Bestiary normally. Or is he just going to rush tier 3? I guess that's also an option. Another Headhunter died here, thanks to the Blade. He's got a little bit more mana, but will not commit to the rest. Alright, it is a fast tier 3. No push by XiaoKai. He's playing the tier 3, which means Lin should have plenty of time here to get stuff done. Buys a circlet. So not prioritizing the claws too much here, interestingly. Oh, who's gonna get it? Last hit goes to the fast here, thanks to the chain lightning. But Lin picked up the item. 1 of mana stealing is very nice. Where's the Hex? Not using the Hex. XiaoKai a little bit slow on the trigger here. With a Hex on the grunt, could have maybe gotten a kill or at least threatened a kill. And already it looks like Lin's in a pretty good spot here. He's got the Shaman coming. Those are going to be great against Wolves. And also Hex. And a Peon as well. Okay. Oh, nice chain lightning. XiaoKai been doing a good job here. Being able to find some kills, stealing experience. And now a Hex on the Shaman. And XiaoKai has an opportunity here to come back into the game. Lin has the heal scroll though. Wants to pop it at the perfect time. And Hexed doesn't need the purge for that one though. There's one more breath of fire and the heal scroll was nicely used. Grunt goes down. Clarity running. The Wolves still kind of a non-factor thanks to these Shaman with purge. Here are the Wolves again, but they can be quickly dispelled. 1, 2, and they're gone. Hex again on the Panda. He might be dead. He's only level 1, perhaps not that big of a deal. Blade Master still looking very healthy. Looking very much in charge. Oh, and everything for XiaoKai is dropping really low here. Another Grunt goes down, though. That's level 2. Needs to ensnare the Kodo. Does he get the kill? Yeah. TP out, not in time to save that Kodo Beast. And Lin has the supply lead. Clearly has the supply lead. XiaoKai now on tier 3. Now the Berserker training is finished, but that seems to have been a bit too late. Where did the Peon go? Ah, there's the Peon. Scouting. Oh, did he go for a tiny? Oh, he did! Ooh, wow, that is so greedy. But Lin needs a bit more time. He needs some heal salves to heal up. Of course, he doesn't have a Shadow Hunter, so is lacking that healing from that source. And this looks greedy. This looks risky, this tiny Great Hall. But if it works out in the end, this could be the difference maker. Lin also going tier 3, so he'll be able to go for a tiny Great Hall later, if he needs.
A player's forces are under attack.
XiaoKai's army still looking tiny. But we have more Berserkers coming. At least there's 1-0 upgrades. Ooh, and now the blade. Starting to look very stacked. You got the claws +9. And you get those gloves from earlier. Panda getting level 3 as well. Lin is starting to ramp up. Didn't quite make it to the shop in time to get the item here. So it's Invuln and TP on XiaoKai. Also has a heal scroll. But the Blade Master can now look towards the peons. Or is he gonna run home? Might be worried about an attack coming in. Again, the Wolves don't do much. The Shaman perfectly able to counter them. Had to TP home just to deal with the Blade, and of course the Blade can just run away with Windwalk. It's easy to do. Potions bought on the Panda. I wonder what Lin wants to do with the tier 3. He's keeping 5 supply open for a third hero. Pit Lord could be really good.
A town is under siege.
And now tier 3 is finishing, but there's nothing really he can instantly benefit from. Could go for master training on the shaman, I guess. And the Blade Master in the south, the main army in the north. Very hard for XiaoKai here to deal with both threats. And the Hex just doing nothing anymore. Master training for Lin is coming, but he's got so much gold. Seems like he's trying to get to the tavern, maybe, with his peon. The wolves dealing with the blade. That's pretty well done. Is it the Pit Lord? Yep. Pit Lord, always a great third hero, because he's very good on level 1 already. Good stats, good tank, good move speed, and good level 1 Howl of Terror. I'm not sure if I've ever seen this tri-hero before. Blade, Panda, Pit Lord. But it's kind of cool.
A town is under siege.
Now the expansion is being fully attacked. With the raiders, this one's not going to be standing for long. XiaoKai is trying to do as much damage as he can in the meantime, and there is no reinforced defenses. But there's pillage coming. And Lin might just be able to go for the counterattack. Or TP home. Looks like he's trying to get the TP now. The Boros here, without the cement upgrade, are melting away. Lin, by the way, this whole game played without a war mill, which is kind of unusual. Just raiders and shaman, and now we also have Bloodlust. Rah rah rah, fully active, and also the lightning shield. Oh, with a lot of damage from the Pit Lord. Doesn't have the what's it called? Cleave yet. Oh, and he's dying pretty quickly actually. That's a level 1 hero for you. But the Blade and the Panda are much tougher to bring down. Panda also has lots of potions still in his inventory. Blade Master close to level 4. There will be level 2 crit, and we're indeed very close to it. Invo potion needed. Needs to pop it now. And he does in time. And that is level 4. The problem with the Shadow, Hex, and the Farseer Wolves don't do anything anymore. There's so much Purge. Breath of Fire. That's a kill. And this is the 1-0 for Lin. Everything now falling apart with more Purges. This should be the end. GG. And a convincing 1-0 for Lin. He's playing with the Blade more and more nowadays. Doesn't want to play the Farseer Headhunter Mirror so much anymore. And I like the Panda adjustment. Great early game. It's not about momentum. Playing against Headhunters and playing with Headhunters. And getting those 2 kills early was a big deal with the speed scroll. Nicely done. Lin, of course, the big favorite here, claims the 1-0. As we saw earlier, XiaoKai in his career has never taken a map off of Lin. And it might not change today, although he still has a chance. It's going to be his loser's map now at least, which is Last Refuge. Which I'm trying to make out in my mind if Last Refuge is worse for Blade Master than Echo Isles. I think it is, right? I think Echo Isles pretty damn good for Blade. You can put pressure on the Farseer right away if you want. Lots of items to pick up. More difficult on Last Refuge. This might be Lin also playing a Farseer here. LR normally always considered very good for Farseer and Headhunters. If you do survive the mid-game, if you do survive the pushes, LR is also a great map for a Blade Master because there's so much creeping and item finding to be done, but it's not so easy to snipe them early in the game. Alright, we're having a few buggy lobbies here. But should be able to get it going in a bit. We got the countdown. Last Refuge, our second map. Nope. Again, that didn't work. All right. Yeah, yesterday, mostly the lobbies were going pretty well, with the exception of me. I had very bad connection to the servers yesterday. Today, it seems to be not just me. It's always a bit of a guessing game how well the servers are going to be working. But we shall be patient and hope for the best. Of course, tomorrow and the day after, the groups will continue. Tomorrow, we're going to have an almost all-undead mirror group, Group C, which is going to be a test for the caster, which is Neo tomorrow, and the audience. And then Group D on Tuesday. That one's going to be really fun. So that has Sock Fortitude, Moon, and somebody else. Soen, that's right. All right. We got Lynn in the lobby. Most of the observers are in. We're still waiting for XiaoKai. Something's up with my throat today. Can you guys hear it? There's some phlegm that won't go away. I hope I'm not getting sick, but I don't think so. Yesterday was out in the city with the boys, having 1 or 2 drinks, and we were good little boys, and indeed had only a couple of drinks, and went home pretty early. But it was pretty hard to find room in the city. As you may know, I live in Mainz, and yesterday, Mainz, the football club, defeated Bayern München, aka Munich, and so it was a big deal. People were very excited, and I saw so many super drunk dudes. Dude, it was unbelievable. One guy was carrying 4 shots of Jaeger to the table, and he was stumbling and bumbling so much, he lost like more than half of the drink on the way. And for what was like a 10-meter walk from the bar to his table, I think it took him like 3 minutes. It was amazing to see. You know those guys, right? And he could barely keep his eyes open. And he was one of those dudes. He had a balding head, and he hadn't come to grips with it yet, you know? And so he was trying to comb over his hair, and it was just a fun spectacle to see. And a good reminder that, you know, if you get very drunk, be aware that you might be making a fool of yourself. Something that I have been very guilty of in the past. Not yesterday, though. Yesterday, we behaved. Okay, it looks like XiaoKai is having some connection issues, which seems to be happening quite a bit at the moment, unfortunately. Which football team are you a fan of? None. I don't really care about football or soccer. Yeah, I find the sport to be pretty boring, honestly. I feel like American football and basketball are a lot more interesting, but they play at very inopportune times. It's also what sucks so much with UFC for me, because it's normally in the middle of the night, which is, you know, I go to bed early, bro. I go to bed early, I get up early. I'm a morning person. That's what I used to do, and now I'm too depressed to drink. I don't know if you're kidding. If not, Sag. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. At least you're not drowning yourself in alcohol, right? That's a positive, I guess. Yeah. I've also cut down heavily on drinking. Like in my early 20s and especially mid 20s, I used to drink, a lot. Too much. Nowadays, you know, every now and then we have a few drinks, but no need to overdo it. Am I right, boys? And now the overlay is messed up. Great. Yeah, guys, sometimes we have this bug where the overlay gets stuck. And unfortunately, there's no way to fix it right now. We'll have to wait for the next map. So I'll have to disable the overlay here for this map specifically. Chat is saying, drinking helps with weight loss. What? That was not my experience. My experience was, I used to drink a lot, and it has, you know, plenty of calories. And when you're drinking, you're also eating a decent amount, but not that much. I suppose I can get on board there. But at least in my case, when I would be hungover the next day, I would eat like a pig. Like anything and everything. And the more unhealthy, the better. So I cannot agree on that point. But maybe that's just me. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to disable the overlay here for map number 2. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have it re-enabled for the next one. There's a guy in chat who's called Todd Has Daddy Problems. And he's apparently Finnish. Yeah, I heard that the Finnish, like the drinking culture in Finland is way above everything else in Europe, right? There's something I've heard plenty of times, that the Finns, for some reason, drink crazy amounts. I always find that interesting, like how there's, you know, cultural differences in different countries. Especially in Asia, oftentimes, people drink a lot less. I feel like in Germany, we drink a pretty good amount, especially beer. But other countries, like Finland, and I've also heard Australia, drink copious amounts in comparison. Is there, like, history to that? Does it date back, like, hundreds of years, where already the earls and the dukes and stuff and whatever would always be getting hammered all the time? South Korea drinks a lot, too. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, right. I heard that a while ago, that South Korea, there's like a serious alcoholism problem going on. But especially in China, which is where we've been plenty of times, they don't really drink much, from what I've seen anyways. Level 2 on the Farseer here, quite early. It is a blade. Wait, dude. Sorry, I was distracted by our talk about alcohol. It's Lin with the Farseer this time. And on the other side, it's XiaoKai with the Blade Master.
Player's forces are under attack.
Dot? Wait, what? Sorry, I was tabbed out. I was trying to check who's drinking the most. We're gonna check this after this game, by the way. I want to see some stats of which countries drink the most. Yeah, the overlay is unfortunately bugged, guys. I'm sorry. Next map, it should be fixed again. Finland is only 30th? Really? I guess then the anecdotal evidence is just different.
A player's forces are
Curious.
under attack.
Oh, is that a surround? No way. Ooh. Almost had him. What's Lin gonna do? Could go for a Tavern Hero here if he wants. Tier 2 is finished. But no, it's the Shadow Hunter. Let's see if he also goes Tier 3. And I'm taking a bit of a beating here, but should be okay. Blade Master has some good items so far. Sentry Ward's also helping for vision. We got the Bestiary coming, so not a super fast Tier 3 rush by Lin. Lots of vision here for XiaoKai. Blade Master shows up. We'll have to run. Oh, he's trying to chase him with a speed scroll. Can he get the kill? With a hex. Oh, that would be bad. That would be very bad. Speed scroll gonna run out soon. The Blade Master biting off a bit more than he could chew. And oh, that's a kill, right? Yup, that's a kill. Lin instantly, instinctually realizing he could get the kill right there.
A player's forces are under
And that is mistakes you can't make against Lin. At least the Panda is on a decent way. Level 2 already trying to get to that level 3. But Lin now, level 2 Wolves. He's probably going to get both consumables from the middle, which is a big deal. If he gets Scroll the Beast and a mana potion here, he would have a super strong push at the ready. Scroll the Beast. Alright. It's going to be daytime in a second as well. He can go for a Scroll of Healing. Yep, that's exactly what he does. And this is going to be a scary push. Good position on the burrows, though. Not too far in front, so can't get sniped that easy. Hex on one of the first Shaman is going to get the kill. He might. And XiaoKai's in trouble. Gentlemen and ladies, this might be another day where Lin gets a 2-0 against XiaoKai. Scroll the Beast popped. Blade is revealed, but no Hex committed this time. Lin is pretty low mana across the board. But he's got a lot of damage here. Look at that. Plus 10 on the headhunters. Oof, that's kind of crazy. Thanks to Scroll and Kodo. Oh, when he gets the Hex again. Excellent Hex usage by Lin. And XiaoKai exposing a few too many weaknesses. Thank you, W Razor, with a resub. And Buttcrumbs for gifting a sub to Carson's mom. Much appreciated. Alright, speed scroll popped. Trying to take out the Kodo. XiaoKai's damage seems to be still pretty low. Doesn't have the level 3 Panda yet. Ooh, Blade Master, careful. Chain Lightning could kill him. That's the heal scroll and the GG. And a very clear affair. Lin takes the 2-0. And that was not very close, to be honest. That is the wrong post game, by the way. That was from last time when the overlay froze. Alright, but I'm restarting the stuff, and for the next game, we should be good again. Alright, Lin was the big favorite. He gets the W here. Next game coming up is Foggy versus Lawlight. It's going to be a Night of Mirror par excellence. We'll see who's going to make it through and face Lin next. After just a tiny break. Quick break, and then we'll be back. Foggy versus Lawlight.